Hello and welcome to An RC. It's Terry here. What on earth is going on? Well, I haven't been happy completely with my MC6 paint job. This was the first paint job I've ever done, the first kit build I've ever done, so it was a bit of a challenge really, and Andrew spurred me on and I'm glad he did. I picked the colour white because I saw on YouTube somewhere one of the Cross RC trucks in white and it looked awesome. And then I decided to weather it. I wanted to look really dirty and, you know, rough person's truck, that kind of thing. And yeah, I was happy with it. It was okay until I saw Andrew's MC8. And you know, it's not really right necessarily to compare the two because he's been painting for a long time and, you know, he's just better at it than I am. But as time's gone on, I've grown more and more displeased with it and how it looks, especially it being white because it doesn't come out on camera very well. Even though I've kind of darkened it down with more shading, it still blows the camera out. So it's time for a change. So I started talking to Andrew about getting a second body shell, Cross RC for £200, do a kind of complete set, but then I don't think get the interior. And it's slightly different to the kit as well. So Andrew said, stuff that, we'll repaint it. And I said, really? Can you do that? And it looks okay. He's confident that it will. So he told me to get some fairly harsh sandpaper, take out, you know, just rough it up a little bit, which is exactly what I've done, just to get it ready for him to do more prep. So the interior's been taken out. I was a little bit concerned about disassembling it, taking it apart, because I thought, oh, you know, is it going to break anything? Or unfortunately, on the last run, the steps on this side snapped off. I mean, they're really flimsy, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, that's a bit annoying. But you know, one of those things. So it's been completely stripped down to bare bones. A little bit of sanding just so that it's kind of a little bit rough, and everything's been, all the lumps and bumps and things, maybe glue marks or bits of, you know, scratches or whatever, things that have stuck to it, or you know, that make it so that it's not smooth, bits of hot glue and stuff. He's told me to you know, sand those down, which I have. So that's the cab. He's happy with it, it's ready to go to him. He's going to do the rest of the prep while I don't know what he's going to do, to be honest with you. But let's just have a quick recap. So this is my interior, my legless person, but I do like him. I don't care that he's legless. I like the interior still, so that's pretty cool. So really, I suppose I should say, what colours is it going to be? Well, the cab's going to be red and the flatbed's going to be red, and there are bits like the wheel arches and the front bumper, they're going to be black. So that'll be cool. So it's going to be a red truck, which is something that I thought about earlier, you know, the first time I did it. I've put all the doors in a bag. They've been sanded with all bits and pieces, like the wipers and stuff. I got a new window set, which is too small. I don't know why. It's the MC6, MC8 window set, but the front windscreen is a slightly different shape, and the door windows they're not high enough. So I've emailed Simon at Greens to ask him, you know, what that's about. Is there a different kit? Because my windows are absolutely in a state. They've got glue fingerprints on them and all sorts, and Andrew seems to think you can polish them out, possibly. We'll see. So yeah, I think he's regretting offering to paint it. I will say actually that he offered to do this. He said, "I will do it, bring it over and I'll paint it." So yeah, nice man, nice man. So I'm very grateful. Battery box, been sanded slightly. Then the flatbed, which took the most work because I had, for a GoPro mount, I had a box with a GoPro mount on the top, and I had some really strong Velcro here, and all the Velcro come off, but the glue didn't. And here I had some tie downs, so I've sanded them flat because I glued them down as well as bolting them, because we've had some heavy stuff on here, and I think that was some hot glue here, so that's been sanded down. And then just the flatbed sides really. So yeah, they'll be painted red as well. So I haven't done a lot really, although I've probably done about 4.5 to 5 hours worth of sanding, which is quite scary. You know, it's taken a lot of time and a lot of mess, especially on this 30-degree bank holiday weekend. I have had beer to ease the pain somewhat, but I don't think it's going to be anything like the pain that Andrew's going to suffer from painting this. Now, he has said that he can get it looking really, really nice, so I trust him. Now, people have said to me, oh well, you know, why don't you just keep practicing painting? I hate painting. I hate masking and I hate painting. I do not enjoy it. I am not very good at it. I am too impatient. I can do it and it looks okay. Leg sand's not too bad, but something like this is too important, and I had a go. I'm pleased with my results. I've got loads of pictures and video of it. Now it's time for it to look a lot better. When Andrew rolled out his MC8, I was like, ah, okay. So he's offered to do it. It's my chance to make my truck look better than I could ever make it. So that's the reason. It's going to look pretty damn cool. I'm really, really excited about it. Just more on the colour really. So all of this is going to be red, as well as the interior, and kind of these front guards here, and the wheel arches are going to be black. So that should look pretty damn cool. The paint, because this time it was acrylic, but the paint that we're going to use this time, he's going to use this time, is enamel. So it's a Halford's Workshop Red, and he used enamel on his, where I used acrylic on mine, and the finish on mine looks so much more toy-like, whereas the finish on his looks like a real truck. It's got that sheen to it, even though it's been lacquered. So he's my paint expert, my paint guru. I'm dropping it off to him some point this week. There's probably not going to be very many videos on this because he's going to be doing it. So he's painting it for me, so I can't really ask him to do lots of videos. If he does do some, he might, but you know, he's doing me a massive favour because he's a top bloke. So big thanks, Andrew, really appreciate it. So stay tuned. Any progress videos, I mean, if there aren't any progress videos, there will be a video before I put her back together, so you can see the difference. But yeah, so stay tuned. This one may take a little while to come up for part 2, but you know, it'll be worth looking at because I reckon it's going to be pretty damn cool. Hope everyone is having a nice bank holiday Monday, enjoying the really hot weather. Fantastic that, you know, it's still summer here. I thought summer was over, but I've got a week off as well, so that's awesome. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care. Please like and subscribe. Questions, comments, and we'll do our best to answer them. Take care. Bye for now.